Hi guys, so today we are doing the practice book for lesson 8.3. We are on page P161 inside your practice book. This one shouldn't take us all that long actually. So number one, they already show it, 8/6, and then they've reduced it and made it a mixed number instead of an improper fraction. So it's 1 1/3. Number two, 10 boys share 7 cereal bars equally. What fraction of a cereal bar does each boy get? 7 divided by 10 is equal to 7/10. Remember, the first number is always the numerator. The second number is always the denominator, every single time. Number three, 8 friends share 12 burritos equally. How many burritos does each friend get? 12 divided by 8 is equal to 12/8. You see? Okay, so then we can sit there and we can divide out. Okay, so the fact of the matter is you have a choice here. You can either do straight up how many times does 8 go into 12, or you can divide down because this is not the it's not simplified. I have numbers that I can take out of this. They're both even for the first thing. I think it'll be easier for us in the long run if I just start taking out the 2's, and so that's what I'm going to do to start with. Just so you're aware, you could divide first and then start taking out 2's. Okay, so I'm going to take a 2 out of the top and a 2 out of the bottom. Whatever I do to the top, I have to do to the bottom. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Still even numbers, so I'm going to take out another 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So now I am down to 3 halves. I'm going to come over here, do, 3, no, 2, yeah, 2 into 3. My brain, okay. 2 goes into 3 one time. 3 minus 2 is 1, so 1/2. So 3 halves is equal to 1 1/2, and that is our final answer. Number 4. 3 girls share 8 yards of fabric equally. How many yards of fabric does each girl get? 8 divided by 3 is the same as 8/3, or 8/3. They're not even, so I can't take out a 2. It's not a 5 or a 0 in the ones place, so I can't take out a 5. 8 is not divisible by 3, so I'm just going to divide straight up. 3 into 8 goes how many times? 2, because 3 times 2 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. 2/3. So 2 2/3 is our answer for number 4. Number 5. 5 bakers share 2 loaves of bread equally. What fraction of a loaf of bread does each baker get? 2 divided by 5 is the same as 2/5. Top, bottom, numerator, denominator, 2/5. Okay? Always, 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 always. Doesn't matter which number's larger, which number's smaller. I could care less. All that matters is the order. Okay? Top, bottom. All right, number 6. 9 friends share 6 bananas equally. What fraction of a banana does each friend get? 6 divided by 9. 6 on the top, 9 on the bottom. Okay, now I can take something out of this. They're not both even, so I can't take out a 2. Neither is a 5 or 0, so I can't take out a 5. However, I can take a 3 out of both of these, so I'm going to do that. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And that is as small as I can go. Number 7. 12 students share 3 pizzas equally. What fraction of a pizza does each student get? 3 divided by 12 equals 3/12. 3/12. I can take something out of there. I can take out a 3. So I'm going to divide by 3. I don't know why sometimes it comes up and sometimes it just pauses. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 1/4 is what we're left with. Number 8. 3 sisters share 5 sandwiches equally. How many sandwiches does each sister get? 5 divided by 3. 5 on the top, 3 on the bottom. So I'm going to come over here and divide. 3 goes into 5. How many times? 1. 1 times 3, 3. 5 minus 3, 2. And 2/3. So that is 1 and 2/3. Okay, number 9. See how fast this goes? There are 12 students in a jewelry making class and 8 sets of charms. What fraction of a set of charms will each student get? So I have 8 sets of charms divided up among 12 students, which gives me, come on, there we go, 8/12. Okay? Now, I can divide out of that. I can divide out of 2 because they're both even. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Can divide out another 2 because the 4 and the 6 are both even. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And I end up with each getting 2/3 of a set. Number 11. Sorry, number 10. 5 friends share 6 fruit snacks equally. How many fruit snacks will each friend get? I think they mean 6 packs of fruit snacks, not literally 6 fruit snacks. So we have 6 fruit snacks and we are dividing it up among 5 friends. That's 6/5. Then we need to do, how many times does 5 go into 6? 1 time. 1 times 5 is 5. Minus 6 minus 5 is 1. 1/5. So 6/5 is equal to 1 and 1/5. All right, pause it if you need to. I am moving on to the next page. P162, number 1. 8 friends share 4 bunches of grapes equally. What fraction of a bunch of grapes does each friend get? So there are 4 bunches of grapes divided among 8 friends. 4/8. So we can divide out a 2 because they're both even. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. We can divide out another 2 because they're both even. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we're left with 1/2. Number 2. 10 students equally share 8 pieces of poster board. What fraction of a piece of poster board does each student get? I have 8 pieces of poster board divided up among 10 students. So it ends up being 8 divided by 10, which is 8/10. They're both even, so I can divide out a 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I'm left with 4/5. Number 3. Arturo has a log that is 4 yards long. He cuts the log into pieces that are 1/3 yard long. How many pieces will Arturo have? Okay, so we have 4, and then we're dividing 1/3. okay? 4 dividing it into 1/3 pieces. Now, if you remember what we were doing before, is since we started with a whole and we're dividing it into parts, we're going to end up with a whole number, okay? So we have 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So I'm going to end up with 12 pieces. Number 4. Vu has 2 pizzas he's cut into sixths. How many 1/6 size pizzas does he have? So I started with 2 and I'm dividing it up into sixths. Once again, I started with a whole, I'm cutting it into pieces. So I'm going to end up with a whole number. 2 times 6 is 12. So I end up with 12 pieces. Number 5. Kayaks sell for $35 per day. Write an expression using the distributive property which can help you find the cost in dollars of renting 3 kayaks for a day. Okay, so 3 times 25. That's how we would normally write out that particular problem. It wants us to use the distributive property, however, so we need to mess around with this a little bit. Can't really do much with the 3, so we just need to leave the 3 as it is. 3 times. Now I can separate out the 25. If you listen to yourself when you say it, you actually already know the 2 parts you can split it into. 25. 25. When you add it together. Okay, because 20 plus 5 is 25. So 25. Oh, oops. It's supposed to be 35. No big. Just change the 2's into 3's. There you go. Right. That's all. The same deal. 35. Okay. Number 6. Louisa has 152 and 7/10 is 152 and 7/10 centimeters tall. Her younger sister is 8 and 42 centimeters tall. Oh, centimeters shorter than she is. Sorry. How tall is Louisa's younger sister? Okay, so I have 152 and 7/10 centimeters tall. Then I'm going to subtract 8 and 42 hundredths centimeters. Remember, when you are subtracting with decimals, you always line up by the decimal. Decimal, decimal, decimal. I do not care that I don't have the same number of numbers on both sides. That's perfectly fine. It makes no difference whatsoever to me. I'm going to put in a 0 here as a placeholder, okay? Also because I kind of need it there so that I can mess around with it. I can't take 2 from 0. I just can't. So I gotta go borrowing. I'm gonna cross out the 7, make it a 6, make the 0 a 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 minus 8. Ooh, I can't do 2 minus 8. Gotta go borrowing again. Change the 5 into a 4, the 2 into a 12. 12 minus 8 is 4. 4 minus nothing is 4. And 1 minus nothing is 1. And yes, my screen froze again. That is the last problem. If you could unfreeze, that would be fantastic. There we go. Okay. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.